We want to weigh the options. Can the South Africans get that ticket, go ahead of Nigeria? They must have to score more than one goal, of course, to get that ticket. Now, we've got a women football writer and the former media officer of the Flamingos, that is the Nigeria's under 17 women's team, Isabella Ekeoma. Thank you so much, Isabella, for joining us today all the way from Abia State in Nigeria. Thank you and welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much, Onyinyechi, for inviting me to this program.
All right, it's great to always have you. It's time to talk women matter right now. The Falcons got their first outright win in 8 years against the South Africans. I remember the Aisha Buhari Cup, the Women's African Cup of Nations. South Africa have always got the better of the Super Falcons. But in Abuja, of course, on Friday, the Falcons got that penalty. One goal to be ahead of the Banyana Banyana, of course, in this encounter. How comfortable are the Falcons with this 1-0 lead in Abuja going into that reverse fixture?
Well, you wouldn't say they are comfortable, but that's what they were able to get. Actually, the thing is this. I didn't like the slim margin, but then it has already happened. So it is left for them to go out in South Africa, don't defend. Like I always say, the best form of defense is attack. You don't need to sit back because it's just a slim win. If you sit back, I mean, if they score a goal in the first half, in the second half, the tension will be high on you, on yourself, and before you know it, they'll score another goal and it's all over. For you to get another goal in South Africa, in Pretoria, it will be difficult. So I would advise the Super Falcons to go out there, try to score more goals. If they score a goal or two, they can sit back and defend. But let them not play a defensive game, because we are talking about the South Africans who are the current women champions. They have grown over the years. I know history is on our side. We've met 24 times, we've won them 15 times, they've drawn 5 times, and they've won 4 times. But there is always a day to break history. There's always a day to spoil records. And I don't pray that that day is today, because we've already lost, we've not been able to go to 3 Olympics. The last Olympic we went to was 2008, yes. We haven't been in the Olympics since 3 consecutive times. So this is our time to go to Paris 2024, and we shouldn't squander this chance. So I just hope that they play a fair game, play a good game, go out there, score more, and also mind your defense and your midfield. If it's possible, get a goal or 2 and sit back, but let them not play a defensive game.
Okay, I'm sure you're being a patriotic Nigerian right now, but Isabel, we missed some key players in some key areas, of course, in that encounter against the Banyana Banyana. They were still able to hold the Banyana Banyana strike even after missing key players in the encounter. Ashley Plumter was not on parade for the Super Falcons, but we had new legs for the defensive pair. We only had Ohale as the constant defender for the Super Falcons, who made her showing against the Banyana Banyana in Abuja. And we understand that there are doubts that Asisat Oshoala may or may not be fielded in this second leg, because in the first leg she arrived the day before the encounter, and this second leg there are doubts that she may not be fielded. Should there be a cause for worry if the Falcons do not have her in this encounter today? Is it?
Not so much. There were times when we depended on Oshoala, but this time I think we have the team to beat. We have somebody like Jennifer Chegini. We have so many of them. You have Rashidat Ajibade, who also scored. We have our front line is okay. For me, we shouldn't really, if she didn't come on in the game, it's still okay. We have the team that can actually beat South Africa. Uche Nakanu is there. Chidinma Ihezue is there, although she meets a one-on-one, but she can redeem herself in this second leg. We have the team to beat South Africa. But the problem is, are we ready to beat South Africa? Because right now, they are talking tough. The last time they came to Abuja, and their excuses were that the pitch was somehow that this and that it was a plan. It was not a plan. If they know Nigeria, they know that that is our pitch. That is Abuja. We don't make plans like other African countries who, when you come to their countries, they start be mischievous. Nigeria does not play such mind games. We are there. We have the talents, and we have the players to go out there to do justice to this. That the thing is, are they ready to go there? For me, I'm already in Paris. Are they in Paris? Because they are the ones that will determine if we will be able to go to this Olympics, this year's Olympics. So they have the players to do well. It's left for them to do what they should do.
Okay, you made mention about their complaint about the pitch and all, but pardon me, Bella, I would like to put you on the spot here. Is there a plan in high places for South Africa to qualify for these Olympics ahead of the Super Falcons of Nigeria? Remember that, yes, the striker, Temi Gatlana, did complain that it was an orchestrated plan for Nigeria to get that penalty. And she says there was a clear case of a red card for a South African player from that professional foul after she was the last player to go. And then illegally she stopped a Nigerian player, but the referee did not, decide in the Super Falcons' favor. Also, for the Super Falcons penalty, it took the referee some time before she awarded that penalty that Rasheedat Adibade did take for the Super Falcons. Is there a plan anywhere? Do you see any undertone in high places for South Africa to get this one ahead of the Super Falcons?
Oh, well, for them to get qualify ahead of us, is that what you're asking?
Yes, please.
I don't think there is a plan, and I don't want them to have a plan. I don't want any outside politics from what we are going to watch today. They complain that the pitch, this and that, and all that. We don't play those mind games in Nigeria. It has always been other African countries. They make conditions unbearable for us, and at the end of the day, we still win. So I don't think there is a plan. I don't want to put CAF in the bad spot because we've not seen the game. The game is still going to be played in South Africa time, 7:30 p.m., which is 6:30 p.m. here in Nigeria. So we are going to watch what will play out. Then my advice is for those are players to do well, because if you do well, there won't be room for all these rumors. If you score your chances, who will say that there are politics here and there? Yeah, the referee may be the 12th player, but if you play well, there won't be any chance for that to happen. So I just hope that Nigeria this time around will be in Paris. It wouldn't be good if we also lose out this sport. That is 4th consecutive time, not going to the Olympics. It's not fair on Nigeria, being we are the highest winners of the cup. We are the giants of Africa, both on paper and in reality. So especially when it comes to women football. So I don't think there are outside politics, but if they are playing outside politics, let us at least watch it on TV and complain. But I just hope that our girls will go out there and do justice to it.
Okay, of course, they have got a task, of course, to do justice and then pick that ticket. This is for the final round of the qualifiers for the African scene, because CAF has opted to discard that away goal rule. So it's just one goal, no away goal, no home goal. Under this decision, if Nigeria and South Africa find themselves deadlocked at the end of 90 minutes following the second leg encounter, the match will have to proceed into extra time and then penalty potentially if it gets to that level. Isabel, our final question here, is this match very much in our hands with this one goal lead? Do you think that even if push comes to shove, 90 minutes, extra time, penalty, this match will be in our hands?
That's why I didn't like the one goal margin. I had wanted more goals, but I'm not the person that will play it. The players will be the ones determining what is going to happen today. So it's left for them. They are the ones that will be in Paris, not me. Okay. It's no longer on our hands now, because that 1-0 is slim. And I wouldn't want them to start defending, because if they defend and South Africa scores them and it ends 1-1, it means there must be a penalty, extra time and penalty.
But we've got these are
yes, they are playing in. They've been doing very well in their respective clubs.
Yeah,
it is left for them to do well now. They will be the ones in Paris 2024. So it is left for them mentally. Are they mentally ready for the pressure? Because according to the South Africans, you know, there are not much fans in Abuja, so they can have all the fans, all the home support, all of that. But we have this home support against us in the World Cup against Australia, and we're able to win the Australians right there in their home soil. So I want them to replicate this feat. If they are going to do well, they have to be mentally ready. No matter the distractions, no matter what happens there, their focus is to win the game. There in Pretoria, if possible, let them win the game. Let them not sit back, because I've never been defensive minded. I prefer attack. And just as they always say, the best form of defense is attack. It is better that Nigeria has scored 2 goals, and they themselves will, even the shock of the 2 goals wouldn't even allow them to zero it out.
Okay. I'll be crossing my fingers, hoping that the Super Falcons can live up to expectation there. Of course, we have been speaking to a female football writer, Isabella Ekeoma, who was the former media officer of the Nigeria's under-17 women's national team, the Flamingos. All right.